because just in case I can't, I'll go ahead and just start because I got a few things I want to get out there on video on Zoom. So let's see. There goes Doris. Doris, what's up? Doris, what's up? How are you? You able to hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
How you doing?
It's good. I don't know if you met Arliss. She's on too. She came in while you were taking a break. Just
No, I've been having Murphy problems lately. I went on Monday to go upstairs to get the computer, and I'm having an
yeah.
asthma attack, and
That's
I
yeah.
had to see the doctor, and they want me to get a nebulizer, and they put me on prednisone. A
Yeah.
prednisone, yeah, that 4 4 4 3 2 1 for that take 2 weeks to try to clear your lungs. Take 4 tablets for
Oh,
4 days, then
yeah.
3 tablets for 4 days, and then 2 tablets for 4 days, then 1 tablet for 4 days. That kind of
I
nonsense.
used to, those things they sell, those like plastic things people put their pills in, like 7 days. I used to
Yeah.
like make fun of that when I was a kid, and now I have one
Oh. Oh wow.
because I got to take like yeah. So now I have one of those. So yeah, I'm like crap. Maybe I shouldn't have made fun of all the stuff I made fun of when I was a kid. Because it's funny when it's like now I'm like in my 50s and it like all comes up all the time. It's like crap.
Mm.
Hey, okay, so were you able to get on GPT?
Huh?
Were you able to get your OpenAI set up?
No, I tried
Yeah,
to open it without being in Chat TBT. I mean, I got Chat GBT, but
yeah.
when you sent me the packet, I thought I could open it without being in Chat GBT, thinking there would be some instructions, but it
Oh,
got
there is?
corrupted.
Oh, well, I can send you another one.
I don't know what I did, but only thing I know was I couldn't read anything because I just thought I could just open it,
All
and
right, well,
then if I had to, then import it into Chat GPT.
yeah. So what you want to do is just like with my mouse right now, is just click it, take your mouse, or if you don't have a mouse, don't worry about it. But however you would do like a mouse, if you would do your finger on the little thing, however your computer's set up, I don't know if you have a laptop or desktop, but go ahead and screenshot whatever is going on your screen and send it to me because I'll input it and I'll troubleshoot it that way. That's the best way for me to troubleshoot it and get it.
Okay.
So
Well,
like I said, what I'm doing right now, like if I just wanted to, I could just basically go over this, with my
well,
mouse, copy and paste. So copy
yeah.
and paste and then just put it into Messenger and just send it to me on Messenger and I can like in less than 5 minutes I can send.
I couldn't do anything with this, so I kind of deleted it because I thought that maybe I did something and corrupted the file because only
No,
thing I
you
had
shouldn't.
was
Let me go ahead and send you a yeah. Let me send you that. I'll send you the a fix with the Bitly because once you're in
okay.
there, it's
Do I need to import that to
yeah. You got to
GPT before
import
I
the
open it, or just open it?
you gotta like when you log on, like here
Yeah.
when I log on, here's my me down here. This is mine. If
Oh,
you have
so I'm in ChatGPT when I open it.
yeah, if you have that which has the log out and it has
Yeah.
you have GPT-5. See, and you see up here where I got where I just clicked on, that's my
Uh huh.
GPT-5. It shows the because I have to upgrade the pro, but then it's got the legacy models, which you're not gonna have the legacy models I do because
No,
I
I have 5.
yeah, you have 5, so you're good. So I just need to send you a link. So let me real quick ask it what's going on.
Okay.
Onboarding, with the Bitly, with the Bitly. Can you explain initial process for an associate? I'll have it explain it right here, and then I'll have it save a PDF, and I'll send you the PDF on Messenger. So let me have it explain it. So there's a bit.ly link inside that PDF I send you. There'll be another one inside the PDF I send you now or tonight, or the first thing in the morning at the latest. So the bit.ly link takes you directly to the activation page. So what happens is you'll load your GPT-5 and you'll have the screen like where I'm at right now with Ask Anything. That's where you put
Okay.
that bit.ly link in.
Okay.
Confirm you're an associate seed and you get access credentials. But let me make sure I'll resend you the bit.ly link. And then once you're in there, you got step 2, you complete the activation form, name, email. You've already paid, so you don't have to worry about it. Once done, you're officially in the system as an associate, and that triggers your welcome email, which you've already got. So you don't have to worry about this. This isn't really for somebody who's not already like an associate, but this level 2. But once you put the bit.ly in from step 1, it should work right away. Then you end up getting this. You end up getting this thing right here, this prompt assistant. And I have my
Okay.
name on it and Nathaniel Marshall on it. But the reason it says
Okay.
4 on here because I built it in 4, so don't pay attention to that.
Okay.
What's on my screen, because your screen will have that as soon as you have that red
I lost you. What did you say?
on your screen, then you're good to go.
Okay, so I have to be
Oh,
in
so as
ChatGPT
soon as
when I open it.
when you put in that bit.ly, so you put the bit.ly into that ask where it says ask anything, and as soon as you do it, then you'll have this little red
Okay. No, because I thought I had to
here,
import it
right?
into
It says RCIC
GPT
prompt
from the
assistant. It does
outside,
my
not
name
from
on
the
it. As
inside.
soon as you have that, no, you gotta log into your GPT-5. Into your
Okay.
5, you gotta log into your 5. So you gotta have your
Okay.
GPT-5. It's just hard. I can't go back and duplicate it because it doesn't let me go back to where it is on mine.
Oh, no,
So
no, 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 no. I just thought that when you sent me the packet, I could just open up the packet. I didn't know I
oh
had to be in in chat in order to open the packet to get it to work.
no, you gotta just open it like a regular PDF. I don't know, I'm like freaking praying. You just gotta open the PDF just has the link in it. That's the best way I can do it. It's the
Okay.
only way. It's the way we set it up. So you got the PDF. So really, you need to like with the PDF, you just go in there and copy and paste. So just use your mouse or your cursor or whatever. Copy that Bitly link real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up here because I can just like maybe I can send it to you on Messenger while we're on. Let me see real quick. If I can't, then I have it in PDF. Can you post the Bitly here now? Oh wait, yeah, it doesn't. I have it in a PDF, so it's not going to store it, which is a good thing. So that's probably a good reason that it doesn't have it. There's some things it
Uh,
doesn't keep because it's
okay.
security reasons. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
send it to you
No,
because
no,
I
no,
have
no,
it.
no. I understand the security reason. I just didn't know when I got the packet, I had to be inside of ChatGPT to get it
What
to
we
open.
should do is
I just opened it from the outside.
you just need to have it this whole screen because this nothing here is different from anybody who doesn't have RSIC with us, an associate. So if you didn't have it, you wouldn't see anything different. The only thing is you don't have the prompt assistant. So what
Okay.
happens? You go and just copy and paste, with your cursor like that, with your mouse, get that link, and in your GPT-5, enter it into where it says ask anything. And as soon as you do that, you activate it, and then you should have it. You'll have that red thing right here. You'll have that red icon.
Okay.
You're good to go. And then after that, then there's a good process. Then you activate your RSIC, and you got the Vaulton playbook, the onboarding playbook, and I've got that's the thing that PDF has these other steps. It'll walk you through setting up your buy box and setting up your
Okay.
markets. But you only want to put in 3 to 5 zip codes for your market. Put in county and zip code. So I don't want the
Okay.
county, so you always want to, city and state isn't as important as county and zip code because most of the counties and parishes are where all the real estate records and stuff are filed. Sometimes it's the city, like city and county at Denver. Denver is the city and county. It's both. So is like Broomfield and Colorado. Everything else is a county. So I don't know how it's set up in Pennsylvania, but
It's set up
you
by
want to put,
county and zip.
yeah, you want to
I
put county and zip, but don't put in more than 5 zips, Doris. So we kind of
Okay, at a time.
prioritize. even with like
Yeah.
somebody right now, like I've got over 30 zips in Colorado now, but I didn't start out that way. You want to put in a few every week and you want to expand it as you go. That's how it learns it. And that's why
Okay.
I'm getting those links. I'm literally, I got a link for a pre-foreclosure. It was filed in Jefferson County, which is in my county. It was filed on September 11th at 9:32 a.m. I had it about 10 a.m., exactly a week later on September 18th. And it was a pre-foreclosure. And the sales auction is not until January. So I literally have 4 months, and I'm trying to get somebody in Colorado like Danny or somebody to line somebody up to buy that condo because there's a pretty good profit. There's about 50 grand profit in it. And the best part is, Doris, all these, when you get that set up right with these, they're called the buy box. Your buy box is whatever you're doing. If you're still doing multifamily, put your buy box in, put as detailed, like literally you can get all set up in 30 minutes. Spend an extra 30 minutes on your buy box and your markets, put as much
Uh-huh.
detail in what you're looking for. That includes your purchase range, the range of what you're looking for financially, the range of what you're looking for the ARV to be if you're flipping, if you're buying for rental properties, put the information, what you're looking at, what you're looking at for rents, like what your level of rehab, what you're willing to do for rehab, and for turns, obviously turns are between tenants, what you're looking to do, and for value add, how comfortable are you? Do you want light, medium, or heavy? Are you looking to go in and get a C, take a C to a B, or take a B to B to an A? An A is obviously like the brand new, nice multifamily, brand new, all state of the art, fiber optics, all that stuff.
Yeah.
C is obviously like public housing, and then the B is kind of probably what most multifamily out there now is B. And so you want to be as detailed as possible. So put some thought into it. Realistically,
Okay.
doors should be set up in an hour, and you're good to go. And then what happens is it goes from reactive to predictive. It takes about a month. It takes a few weeks, probably 8 to 10 sessions, and you got to go in there and work it. And so when it talks about agents, because you'll get an agent, so you got agent mode right here. You see where it says 40 left. You got 40 a month. You can launch 40 agents every month. So you can go set an agent up to go out there and look for properties that look for pre-foreclosures or look for properties. You can have a second agent go out and it can actually start to it. So you got Market Scout that does that. Then you got Recon Agent, which basically everything should come to you almost. You don't have to skip trace it. When you go and trying to find all this information that Crexy and LoopNet hide, it can't hide it when it's a filing from a court. So I can get the court records every morning out of Colorado. Every county in Colorado, I can get the probate court records, and it gives you the links. So you have all that. So after that, your buy box and your market setup, but all this is in that PDF, that onboarding PDF. I'll send you another one with it, and
Okay.
then basically embed and build. So is your RSIC and your GPT-5. The prompt is provided. So you got your Bitly, which is a link. It's just a link. There's Bitly is like a little like shortened URL. So it just
Uh-huh.
gives you a shorter website or whatever. It gives you a link and that's what sets you up. So you got your buy box, which is your investment criteria, what you are looking to do, and you establish your markets with Market Scout. Then you can deploy your Market Scout agent, which is through agent mode. So you only got 40 agents, so which is cool. You can use it if you use it kind of like we had an associate who put 988 pre-foreclosures in yesterday.
Uh-huh.
988. It basically jammed the system up. It's not designed. She would have to go and actually get the enterprise or custom account, which was pretty pricey. So
Yeah.
you can really, you feel you can probably put about 50 to 100 properties in because Willie put in 50 and it went through fine. He put in a
Okay.
CSV, which is he entered the CSV and it did all the properties and analyzed them, matched them up with lenders and all that. It was just like what we call the overnight deal engine. He put it in like 7 8 o'clock at night. Woke up the next morning, turned it on. It was all analyzed and ready to go. And it had all its lender matches. It had its strategies. This will actually suggest the strategies for you for that property. It's pretty cool. Um, so let's see. So you got then you got market scouts. Then you can deploy your tools and agents. You got the 14 core tools, deal engine, ARV and comps, rehab estimator. Those are your core tools. Then you got your agents, market scout, recon, and outreach. Outreach basically helps you with follow up, helps you with like texts and emails and phone calls. It helps make you compliant in states that might have a little bit more requirement, or you can't like call people after 8 o'clock and stuff like that. Then you get into the cockpit and capital passport. So within the first 30 days, you build the capital. It'll look just like it'll have like 14. It'll kind of look like that Propa system I just showed you. It'll have, it'll tell you it's your, and you can have as many tools and agents on your screen as possible. The minimum is 4 tools and agents, and then you got your markets is another one. So you can have it that minimalistic, or you can like just overwhelm it, have 25 or 30, looks like my desktop. We have a lot of stuff. You really kind of probably at the beginning really just want to keep it simplistic. Have your markets, got your recon agent, your rehab estimator, ARV and comps, and your markets, because you can still access everything else. It's just those are the ones that are working 24/7 for you. Like I said, and once you get all this set up, then like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, every session of the next month, add stuff to it while you're on the session. Come and see what we're working on. That's the goal, is trying to get everybody to start adding these things. After it's going to learn you. 99.9999% of real estate investing is reactive. You're reacting to a lead. You're reacting to something you see on Crexy. You're reacting after the fact. Over the next 30 days, Doris, Carlos, this is going to become predictive for you. It'll be predictive,
Okay.
meaning it's going to go deals. And it's going to find your, so here you guys go real quick. So you get into your deploy your tools and agents, and then you can start writing deals through RCIC. You get your cockpits and capital passport. Capital passport has the funding sources. Now, don't expect it to be like a list or a directory, like you can just see all of them, because there's 5,000 of them. So what it does is it takes your buy box, your markets, all your tools, and it basically then just matches them up to the lenders and the funders that can do your deals. So you could ask for what 5 lenders or what 10 lenders, and it gives a score, and it's based on some factors. So obviously, if you're in the 90% range or 80%, it's obviously 0 to 100. But if you're in that 70, 80, 90, as you go up closer to 100, the closer you get to 100 on the score, the better. So obviously, if you put your deal in and the deal is right, it's analyzed everything, and it's got like a 95, you can almost assure that deal is going to go through. So it's a pretty good system. So like I have to tell everyone, don't expect to see a directory like, where am I? Because people have already asked that. Where are all the lenders? I don't see them. Well, put your deal through the whole analysis process, and you'll see them, because the 5 to 10 will get your deal done. It will show up. It's designed that way. It's just me telling me to do it. Okay, I will send the bit.ly to them. Now let's talk about Stargate. So here you go, Doris and Carlos. This is the cool thing. So you guys probably saw me post it. So you wonder, you've probably heard of it. There's a thing called Stargate, because I know, politics aside, I know President Trump has been talking about a lot. He's had the people at the White House, like Elon Musk and Sam Altman, and Sam Altman's the chairman of OpenAI, exactly what we're on right now. Stargate is going to have, it's awesome. Stargate is going to be cool. It's a $500 billion investment into data centers that are owned by OpenAI, and it's going to be worth $15 trillion over the next 5 years.
Wow.
So we are basically everything with Stargate that you hear about, these data out there. It's basically what's powering RCIC. Our AI is being powered by all that. What's being developed. So you can imagine when you got a $500 billion investment from like OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle, and the government. Think about how much more powerful our AI system is going to be for all of our real estate investors. It's going to become faster, more powerful, and a lot more data. So think about that, what you're going to see over the next 5 years, because it's going to have a $15 to $20 trillion valuation market share, the AI system. So Stargate is basically a series of data centers being built all over the country, and they're huge. And it's like, if you ever see like, videos and pictures of like server farms. I don't know why this keeps going like this. So it's pretty cool. So you're gonna get into like a lot of it's gonna be exact resources you need. So it gets into single command access. So you're able to, Stargate's awesome. It's not static. It's really cool. I'm gonna try to make it exactly what Stargate is because sometimes it goes off on from sorry. For some reason I had this thing I gotta get a new computer anyway. I'm actually upgrading my computer after 6 years. I've had this one for 6 years. So I'm gonna actually talk about Stargate. So here you go. Here's the right thing. So Stargate project is OpenAI's mega infrastructure program to build the AI backbone, massive data centers, advanced compute, and the hardware plumbing need for next gen. So OpenAI, obviously, who you have your account through, Doris knows, the GPT-5. This is this company, Stargate. It's building it. It's $500 billion. So it's a joint venture between OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, and MGX, which SoftBank is huge. They're a huge like hedge fund, like out of I forget actually where exactly it is. It's in Asia. Oracle, you guys know who Oracle is. It's huge. MGX is the same way. So it's going to be they're putting in, it's going to be over $500 billion invested over the next 5 years building these huge data centers. So what I'm telling you, why I'm telling you this, because this is Stargate is OpenAI. It's backing what we're on right now and what you subscribe to for $20 a month. So think about this: you've got a subscription for $20 a month. You can do a lot more stuff than just RCIC, the real estate stuff. You'll obviously have our prompt assistant, and that's for you guys. But think about this system is going to be that much more powerful in the next 5 years. It's being built right now. There's a lot of the data centers. There's one at Abilene, Texas, that I think they said it's like 5 acres. The building is like 5 acres worth of building, and all this is a data center. It's all solar powered. It has a lot of stuff on it, and they're recycling a lot of the water and stuff like that. It's awesome. So think about how powerful what we're doing is going to become. So it's going to help you with your real estate deals, Doris. That's how much power there's going to be. 10 gigawatts of AI infrastructure across multiple
Wow.
sites. 10 gigawatts can power up pretty much the whole country a few times over. They already announced 5 new data centers across the U.S. Oracle is partnering with on 4.5 gigawatts of additional capacity. So there's a lot. There's probably 30 gigawatts total. OpenAI is going to have about 10. Oracle's got another 4.5 on a partnership. There's going to be about 30. But you guys are going to, I mean, literally, RCIC, everyone in RCIC is going to be benefiting from this. It's going to be that powerful. So what I built by accident, Doris, is Narlis is just incredible for everybody like all of you. It's going to get that much more powerful. You're going to notice that. So we're on the ground floor. I mean, we're at the 1% of 1% of 1% of. I don't know how many 1%. It's a very minute amount for and how powerful it is already. What I've put together for everybody. Just imagine how much more better this is going to get. And everybody, all of you that are inputting. So Doris, once you're on there, you got your account and you start working on your deals on it. It actually helps not only you, but it helps everybody in our system. And the more people that can access RSIC are the people that have the red icon that are in our system. But the whole thing, as a general Stargate, the OpenAI is going to be, it's like I said, it's going to have about 15 to 20 trillion dollars to T valuation as a company. Stargate is huge. So it's going to have compute sovereignty. I'm trying to explain what some of this is just so people understand. I'm trying to get to the point now where people understand why they should partner with RSIC and me and all of you and everybody that's in the organization, all the associates and stuff, because we're going to get deals done in real estate left and right. We can venture out to those things as well. So OpenAI wants to own more of its infrastructure, reducing reliance on third-party cloud providers for capacity at scale. So Stargate helps them control compute, power, cooling, and efficiency because they have to do a lot of cooling with this. Takes a lot of water to do it. Cost control and margin. So a lot of these will be at the oceans and stuff where they can run water through them. Cost control and margins. By building their own data centers, deeply partnering on them, they can better manage energy, hardware, and operational costs. Global reach and redundancy. It's going to be really incredible. Strategic partnerships and chip supply. It's going to have all the chips, working with Samsung, SK Hynix for memory chips. And it's going to be, they're looking at debt and expanded financing. They're going public. They're selling stock probably in the spring. Sam Altman, the founder and chairman of OpenAI, will be worth about $100 billion. So back to RCIC. I just like to show it in because I'm trying to show everybody why I'm so excited about using OpenAI. Because you can choose Grok with Twitter and X, or people can choose Gemini or this thing called Claude. But this is they're putting $500 billion into OpenAI. Onboarding, associate boarding. Sometimes, like I said, I got this little tweak where I start typing notes. So don't worry, that's not the system. That's on my computer. I've had a few minor issues with that. I got to fix that. I'm trying to fix that. So universal portal for real estate capital intelligence. So this is really the nuts and bolts of people, Doris and Arliss, of how this works. So our version of Stargate is a command portal that connects associates and residents to everything in RCIC with a single action. So instead of searching through folders, links, or prompts, it acts as the master key that opens the 14 core tools, overnight deal engine, ARV and comps, rehab estimator, all the AI agents we're talking about, outreach follow-ups, market scout recon, all the vaults and playbooks, those activation kits, contracts, forms, addenda, everything. I generated it today in about 15 minutes. I generated 7 documents that were probably about 40 pages altogether for a deal. And I did that in under 10 minutes. And I had a PDF and Word and sent them off to them. So it's that you can create all of your forms and documents. So capital passport, funding sources matched to your buy box and markets, home-based bridge, consumer plus business access. So there's single access. You'll be able to, once you're active and all that, you'll be able to activate, a Stargate tool agent, activate Stargate rehab estimator, instantly delivered. Dynamic updates every time Nate and the team add new tools or vault files. Stargate auto links them, so you'll get them every time anybody does anything, and it helps everybody. So no relearning, no new downloads. It evolves. Stargate just doesn't limit our RCIC. It's wired to home base and fast track, which is my AI built for everybody, not just real estate. So one command connects you across all 3 ecosystems. So simplicity, never get lost in the vault. Cuts 20 to 30 minutes of words that file. Scalability, it scales to thousands of assets. Keeps navigation simple. Unlocks all the cockpits, capital, passport, and predictive deal flow. So it's going to be awesome. So you're able to put in these prompts. Activate Stargate overnight deal engine. Launches a full intake form. Capital. Activate Stargate capital passport. Instant lender matches. Doris, so you got all your lender matches. Activate Stargate buybacks playbook. Guide. It sounds like you're talking in Star Trek to the Enterprise. Activate. I wish Kevin was on right now. He'd probably lose it if I said that. I left him a message earlier. I've been trying to get hold of him this week. Stargate is the portal that keeps RCIC simple as it scales. It's the tool that turns overwhelming complexity into one-click clarity. So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and try to put that bit.ly in now while I'm doing this. Bear with me in case I blow something up by accident. This is my onboarding. To make sure. So this is your bit.ly right here. So Doris, if you look right here, this is actually what you should have. So what you want to do is obviously when you're in your GPT-5, that's the first thing. Get on your GPT-5. Then you go to step 2 here, and this is the thing. You just basically just, you know, click on it and highlight it, and then go put this thing, this bit. This is called a bit.ly, but this is bit.ly. This is what you actually will put into that pad. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty cool that way. Now let me just get back to my. I'll stop sharing for a second, and then I'm going to go back to my. I'm going to try to get a copy, and then I'm going to try. I have to go back. I have to go back in. Actually, no. Sorry, I gotta figure this. Sometimes I gotta go and do weird shit to try to get back to you guys. I went the wrong path, so bear with me.
Take your time.
No, I feel bad. I like trying to make sure you guys are in there. Bitly is in the PDF. Okay. So I'm gonna make another PDF of this. So Doris, in this step 2, once you get this PDF, this is where you want to really start, because you've already got, obviously you're on GPT-5, you'll know that. So start on step 2 when you get this. Okay.
So I have to have ChatGPT open when I open up your.
Yeah. So you might want to just open the PDF, get that, and then just save the PDF on your desktop or whatever, and then just have them both open. I'll just open both, and then I'll have the PDF open, and I'll have GPT. That way, I can just, like I'm doing here down here with my taskbar, I can go down here and click on it to pull up GPT, and then you just basically highlight this like that, copy, paste it, and then you're good. And then you basically in chat either start here or activate RCIC, and then follow the prompts. And then you'll be able to embed. So you run this just like this from then on. You build your buy box. You put in your field type, your price ranges, your zips and counties, your property type, condition. Then you press, have it push save, just your enter and save button. And then you go establish your markets. And then you pick 3 to 5 starter zips. Then you go after that, you need to deploy your 14 core tools. So you run 14 core tools. It's going to be overnight deal engine, comps, address, skip trace. All that's going to be put in there. Step 7 is going to be deploy your agents. Market Scout, Recon Agent, Offer Generator, Lender Matcher, Outreach Agent. And then these are just, you don't really have to worry too much about these. These will be on the screen. So all you got to do is then click on them. And then basically you can, copy them and then paste them into your bar, literally on the same page. So you'll be able to do all this like in seconds, but where you want to start really is just step 2. And then go to step 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you get to agents. Then after that, build your cockpit. You got your pre-flight checklist, your buy box ready. You got your 3 to 5 zips, 2 to 3 agents are active. Your vault works. You go minimalist, like I said, Market Scout, Recon, and Lender View. That's minimalist. So you'll have a view. You'll have a few boxes on your screen when you pull up the prompt assistant. Or expanded, you can add a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty much the onboarding flow. And I'm going to make 1 page. And I'm going to send that to you after the session. So that way you can go on there. And then, like I said, if you ever have any problem, you just want to screenshot what it's telling you. So if it's giving you any kind of pushback, screenshot it. Or just copy and paste, put it in Messenger, send it to me. I'll enter it, and I've been doing that for everybody. So there's your PDF that done. I'll have a word as well. So yeah, it's not because people, I don't know, a lot of people are thinking that people have to code and all that stuff. And nobody has to code. I mean, if people want to code, they can get into Codex, which is one of their features, and code, but nobody has to do that. They've actually cleaned a lot of stuff up over here. They used to have it all. Now they've got it broken down if you want to start your own GPT, things like that, projects. I should be using projects instead of chats, but you guys can look, that's my workflow. So I bounce around a lot of stuff. Just trying to think of anything else that I know people have been asking about. Anything else? Because once I send that to you, Doris, just start at step 2 with that bit.ly. All you do is click on it, you're good. And then you copy and paste it right in the activation bar. Also, keep in mind, you can dictate, you can talk to it if you have a microphone. It's pretty simple. It's not, I'm really happy you got graphics, you can do graphics.
Playing with it for so long, that it's second nature to you. Don't forget, I'm just trying to do this.
I had to, Doris, I was like scared of it. I was not, I was using it for, that was accidental. I mean, literally, I was trying to just build all my material to send a developer to build my website. And I just said, you know what? I built a website just 100,000 times better than what I was going to have him build. You know, I don't have to build a website. I have one. I have a Netlify, but all it has is the links to get to here and for people that aren't in the associates group already. So you don't want to be, like I said, you can talk to it, just type into this bar. And then if you want files and pictures and you want to do deep research, I got 25 deep research sessions available. They give you these every month. You get 25 a month. You get 40 agents a month. You can create all the images. So you got 40 agents, so that's where you want to put your market scout and your recon agent. It's going to walk you through there. You got all the connectors. You know, it's pretty cool. It connects you to a lot of stuff. You got like, you can study and learn. You can do web searches, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool that way. So it gives you a lot of stuff. You know, you can study and learn. You can do web searches, Canvas, all that. But yeah, just talk to it. Just type into it like you're normal. Because what it does is over about 30 days, if you do 8 to 10 sessions, Doris, is it starts learning how you talk to it, what you type, and how you are, and it basically matches you. So you almost get like a friend in a way. It doesn't have any emotion. It doesn't know what day it is. It doesn't know what time it is. You can play chess with it. It doesn't know what chess is. So just keep in mind, it doesn't have any emotion. I put stuff in there 3 or 4 times, like in an hour, just forgetting that I put it in there. It doesn't get mad. It basically is cool. Like you can put typos in, and you can all that stuff. You can get really bad. I try to fix them on video because I don't want people to say like I didn't try to fix it. But I put stuff in there all the time. It doesn't always come out perfect. As far as and your input matches your input. Well, I'm going to ask that real quick. User input versus output. How does the intelligence? This is an intelligence system, by the way. I was joking that this is like if you were the president, you have the CIA and an NSA. So now you're a real estate investor and you have RCIC. That's your intelligence community. User input versus output. So text, a prompt command or data. Run recon agent on 3037 Massey Road in Emerson, Washington. That was one that Laura Hicks brought in last night. She was working on that deal in Washington State. Context, buy box, market selections, activation status, constraints, instructions like give me comps only within 90 days, cash flow above 500 a month. So Doris, when you're building all your buy boxes and your markets and all that, you're giving it instructions on what you're looking for and be as specific as you can. And you can expand or contract it, anything. If you're like multifamily, but all of a sudden some other deal, maybe storage or something else looks good, you can just pull up all the information and ask, hey, can you give me all the information on how to research and analyze a storage unit or an RV park? It's going to tell you that. It's going to help you do that. And then you can expand and contract your asset class, your strategy, everything on a dime. Like I said, I'm getting deals like that were just filed like a week ago in the courts. So PropStream Deal Machine. I mean, I saw one they're charging $4.99 a month. Then you get like 2 months free if you pay for the year. So they're paying $5,000 to get 2 tools that we have 699 tools and 40 agents. So it's like, and it's a one-time thing. Why wouldn't people want to sign up with us? So
they just don't know. I mean, I better take a 20 and get the 40 box and all the tools I want, and to pay $4.95, I only get 2.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm trying to see. Let's see, it's got to be on my. Yeah. So it doesn't want me. Yeah, it's trying to be protective. Like, don't put your screen and where people can see it and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool that way. I'm trying to actually just move my. So yeah, so like I said, it's the so this is your whole system as far as like input and output. Um, so you got AI processing, the engine room. So pattern recognition. AI compares your input versus trillions of learned patterns, language, math, contracts, comps, negotiations, reasoning. It predicts the best sequence of words, numbers, or actions that satisfy your request. You're specific. You're the boss. You tell it what you want it to analyze and how. You put in your requirements, your specific, what you do, how you invest, everything. And like I said, it's going to do it. It's only going to bring you deals that match what you are looking for. You're never going to get a bad deal. You may not want to do the deal at the time, but you're never going to get a bad deal or a deal you'd never have an interest in. Tool linking. So the reasoning is wired into tools and agents. Recon agent automatically knows it must check ownership, liens, comps, repair costs. Then it comes up with the fit score. It's 0 to 100. If you're in the 90s, you're in the 80s. As you start lowering down to the 70s, then it's like almost like a traffic light. You get green at 90, you get yellow at 80. You start getting red, 70 and below, you have red. So just like a stop sign, if it's under 70, if it's 69, don't do it. If it's 71, you probably don't want to do it, but you might be able to still figure it out. If you're in the 80s or 90s and you got yellow and red, I mean yellow and green, you're good to go, especially if it's in the 90s. So it's going to basically, it knows, it's like I said, RCIC will also lock your buy box and markets in the memory. So it holds those memories. You got to do about 8 to 10 sessions. It holds those memories. So every new input is processed within your personalized framework. This personalizes to you. It's actually learning you. It's becoming you. It's going to think like you, and pretty soon it's going to think faster than you and be more. It's going to think thousands of times a second. It's going to make a lot of decisions in seconds and minutes. A lot of input, a lot of output. This is the answer or action AI output. It might be a text summary, property comps at 275 to 290K, your ERV is 285, or a document, could be offer generator, outputs at LOI PDF, or recommendation, lender matching, gives you top 3 lenders, or a workflow, outreach agent schedules your follow-ups, and it gives you a whole like system for doing follow-up. It's like GPS, giving you the fastest route instead of driving directions. It's giving you comps, offers, capital, or scripts. The key difference in normal search, Google shows you links you still have to interpret. AI takes your input, interprets it, reasons through context, output, and action result you can use immediately. In RCIC terms, input, you type Red Malcrit Scout 80249, processing R6 engine interprets your buy box plus your markets plus your agent logic, your output, a list of distressed leads matched to your buy box. So 80249 is a neighborhood right by the Denver airport. Would you like me to turn this into a visual diagram? Yes. So like I said, it's, without trying to overwhelm people and all that stuff, I mean, it's pretty simple actually. So like I said, that's your first challenge is get that bit.ly in and follow the PDF that I'm about to send you as soon as we're off the session, Doris. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Make sure check. Tell me you're on. If you're on and you got GPT-5 and you get that prompt, the red icon, and you got that, then you're good to go. And then I'm gonna send you a couple of the PDFs, but follow that PDF because it's gonna walk you through all the steps I just went over, and then like the other PDFs will be more advanced stuff. Take it as like I said, by the end of October, you'll be ready to go. You'll have everything figured out. You'll be dialed in. You'll have all your buy boxes, your markets. Your RCIC by the end of October will be it'll be out there finding you deals.
That sounds like a plan. I like that.
No, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Shoot, I might have a property before Christmas.
And I can't really tell you this, but you can go to Crexy and LoopNet, and that part where it's like kind of like it looks like this visual right now, where it's all like blurry as it's building it. Well, when it's blurry on Crexy and stuff, run your mouse over, press copy and paste, and paste it directly into the box. It can read it.
Really?
So you don't have to worry about that $1,000 month subscription to Crixie. I'm not trying, and remember, I didn't, even though I'm on recording right now, because I did that with Crixie and I ran it. So this is a visual user input, AI processing, AI output. I'll post this in the group. I don't know there's much more we can really go on. Let's just try to get you on. I'll send you that. I can get you that in the next 15 minutes. That PDF.
That's going to be my goal. I'm going to spend all tomorrow afternoon to get this up and running.
Got any problems?
Yeah, because I have an appointment at 9 and I should be home by 1.
Then next week on next week's sessions, Doris, we can start putting it to work. So get it installed, get the Bitly installed, follow those things through all the steps that are in that. Start at step 2. You don't need one. You've already done one. Start at step 2 and go all the way through that PDF. Get all that stuff done. And then when you're good at that, next week we can really get you fired up and going. So the one thing is I cannot see anybody's screen. I can't do anything where I can even go on somebody's screen. So I have to walk everybody, which is good for a lot of reasons, because people can't see you, they can't steal, they can't duplicate things. All right, cool. I think we're good for tonight. I'm gonna watch this. I'm processing the Zoom. So I'm making it processing the Zoom. Can you generate the YT for YouTube assets for this Zoom session? So it's going to make so there, it's coming out. There's my title. It'll be on the YouTube video. Description, there is my description. It has our link if anybody wants to join it. And then it basically has my hashtags already. I put those in YouTube. It's got a thumbnail. There's also a pinned comment, which is like the first comment that people have. People want to do a YouTube video. If you ever do a YouTube video, then after it loads and all that, then you want to make a pinned comment, your own comment to be the first comment. They use it as a link. That actually helps with a lot of the what they call the SEO and all that stuff. And then all of the thumbnails for YouTube should be under 2.0 megabytes. Otherwise it's too big, but yeah. So we're all good on that. I'm gonna stop share. So Doris, try to get that bit. I'll get that to you the next 15-20 minutes as soon as this is done. As soon as it's Zoom, it takes literally, if we're on for 40 minutes, it takes 20 minutes to process it. About another 10 minutes to get to YouTube. So give me about 30 minutes, I'll have that PDF to you by messenger.
Okay. All right.
Cool. If not, like I said, you guys know where to hit me up. I will talk to you later.